whenever we get a brand new client here, this is actually a special one, kind of for me, and I will explain more later on why. So please watch this one through. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is something that I've been waiting for an opportunity to come up for me to do for a while, and they have no idea. So as you can tell, it's just kind of dirty from traffic, but there are some hidden pet stains, and I searched for them with my black light, so I will be treating those as I go after I get the vacuuming done, so I can make sure that I can extract those out. They're smaller dogs, so the stains are kind of small, but there's a handful of them, and mainly in two different areas, and then one or two in this area, which right where the light's shining into the vacuum, is where one of them is at. So I'll be taking care of those. The second room plus a portion of the hallway that I've vacuumed, and so far not a lot. Remember guys, stick around because I'm going to be revealing what I'm doing at this job. Be sure to continue to watch this one. So like I said, this is kind of a special situation for me. So above all, I hope you guys enjoy the cleaning. So this room to my left here, I'm not going to be doing. Look at that stuff in there. So I'm heading into the master bedroom, which will be where I start once I get everything pre-treated and work my way back out. The final amount of lint and dry soil that came out of his carpet. So about a quarter of the canister, not a whole lot. So that's good. It seems like they do a decent amount of vacuuming. So I'm gonna get this rinsed out and dried out for the next one. And these shadows don't help for sure. I can tell a little bit easier than you guys probably can in the video, but gotta double check in these areas to make sure you got everything. Partly why I'm going slower. Definitely a difference.
Good job.
Just be a little careful when you go on a hard surface.
Oh, yeah, because the floor's wet, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. No problem. old red wine spot, so you can see I already put some clean agent on it to spot it. Try and get this to come out for them. So if simple extraction doesn't work, then my next step would be to use the iron for some transfer. If nothing's been used on it, sometimes you can get it to come out by just using your red spotter in extraction. Definitely lightened up a little bit, but looks like it's going to need some additional treatment. I didn't ask them if they've used anything on it. If they have, there's a chance that it may be chemically impregnated and permanently put the color in the carpet, but like I said, I still got to do some heat transfer to see if I can get this to pop. Alright, so you can see the red spot here. I've got my damp cloth, got my iron, looks like it's just about ready to go. So remember, if you watched my previous video, slight pressure, 15 seconds or so, should be sufficient before it gets too hot and could potentially leave a problem on the carpet. Test check it now. Put the rag back down. I pre-damped it, so it has got water on it. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15. You can see this area here is starting to disappear. Starting to come out. So that's what you do. Use a red spotter, damp cloth, and if there's excessive amounts, you want to keep a couple new cloths. That way when it starts to transfer here, you're not doing it constantly on really bad spots. But yeah, I'm going to continue doing this and I'll get this spot completely out for them. Alright, so you can see the red spots came out, and I'm just rinsing over it to neutralize it, and we're good to go. Alright guys, so it's getting a little closer to what I'm going to reveal what I'm doing at this job. So I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, keep it going. Like I said, this is something that's kind of special for me, that I've always wanted to do for couple people outside of donating a big job to a commercial account. So I'll tell you my reasonings in a little bit. Got some frayed carpet here. You can see the fibers are kind of messed compared to right next to it. It's always good to check, you know, take a look close just to make sure it's not something that's hardened into the carpet. If it is, then depending on what it is, a lot of times you can heat it up or break it up and extract it right off, but that's clearly fiber damage. So almost done here with the cleaning part. Still got to Scotch guard it. Then it'll be about done. See the transition. It's looking pretty good. Let's take a look at the water. Medium brown. Not bad. Shadows are killing me. Switch works both of them, unfortunately. What's up, everybody? So before we get to the next part, part of the conversation is going to be clipped out because a curse word was used, and I'm trying to keep this channel as clean as possible. So I apologize if it's a little hard to understand, but basically, in a nutshell, I gifted the cleaning to this guy that has been helping a family member of mine because it's greatly appreciated. So if some of the conversation is cut off, I apologize. I'm going to edit some of it out because I just don't want any cursing in that channel, considering we are a family business, and I want this channel to be universal amongst as many people. He was just in the moment kind of, you know, not expecting me to give him a free cleaning, not knowing it. Like I said, I haven't met him before in the past. This is the first time I've cleaned for him, and it was just a gesture that I wanted to make personally for helping a family member of mine a handful of times because he is a neighbor to them. So that's what this is about. So here's the rest of the conversation. I hope it's not too chopped up for you guys. Thanks.
I
So
appreciate
it really means a lot because,
Okay, that's fine.
you know, it takes 20-30 minutes for me to get to her, so if something happens, you know, when I heard about it, I just really appreciate it. So when my mom called me and told me that you wanted to get your carpets cleaned, and just the more I thought about it, I was like, I gotta do something back. That's
She always told me how great you were. You are. I mean, all the people I had, you're the first one that looked like that. You know, people come in and, you know, learn to do it. The money don't make shit. I want a good job.
yeah,
You did a good job.
yeah.
Amazing.
I appreciate it, but that, I mean,
Wow.
yeah,
man.
I just wanted to make sure that I can pull it off, and you know, we're in a position where we can do this every once in a while.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
And,
Yeah,
and
my
it's
business for sure.
and it's out of just your willingness to do something for somebody else. So
Thank you.
I feel like it needs to be paid forward, and you know, this is a way that I can do it.
That's why I am. She's a good friend of mine, and you know, we met on the block, and I told her, anything you need, let me know. And she let, you know, I started with the big rocks, you know. And
Yeah,
I told her, I got a truck, you know. You just pick the rocks out and get it. And, you know,
yeah,
and I'm here to help her, you know.
yeah. Well, I greatly appreciate it. It's, you know, all,
I don't know how you work, and I told her, you know, your son's work, and I understand that, but, you know, call me 24 hours. We're home all the time. So,
yeah.
we let her know when we leave. And she's a great neighbor.
Yeah. I greatly appreciate you guys for
Well, thank you.
even doing that. So
I appreciate you for doing it.
no, it's no problem. I mean, everything clean fine is just, you know,
It
you're,
looks fantastic. I mean, I'm amazed. You know, I'm really amazed how everything came up. You know. When we come back from vacation in February, we'll probably look at the tile. You know,
okay.
and just do that. You know.
Well, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm just gonna zero out your invoice. So, you know, that way
Thank you.
it doesn't do anything and ask for a payment or anything like that. So
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate
I'll
it.
zero it out, and then if you want, I can send you a receipt so you at least have a record of when you last had it cleaned.
Okay, that'll be fine.
You know, and we'll just call it a gift.
Well, thank you.
So, all right, guys. So the last part of the video is going to be the filter bag, or I should say the paint strainer that I use to catch all the extra debris before it enters, it gets a chance to enter into my system. So there you have it. Didn't look like there was much, but that's a decent amount. So after every job, unless I have a job that literally has no contents like this or close to it, I take these out because all this caked around this paint strainer bag causes me to lose suction. So we put a new one in here and then have a fresh start, and it keeps my system clean a lot longer, making maintenance easier. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Like I said earlier, it's something I always wanted to do for somebody, and this person gave me a great opportunity as they helped my family in some different situations out of the goodness of his heart and just being a great neighbor. And so thank you so much to him, and just doing those little things that you know, my family can rely on another person. So it's just goes to show that good people are still out here, and they deserve recognition and notice, because, you know, it doesn't sometimes feel like they're out there, but they are. They're still good people, and I greatly appreciate them so much for helping my family without being asked, just offering. So I'm in a place where I can afford to give away a cleaning. That job was basically about $450. So I decided, you know what, it's Christmas time. He's been awesome to my family. I never met him until today. That's the honest truth. I have not met him before. And so he was doing this on his own. And so that was my gift to them. So I hope they have a Merry Christmas and a amazing New Year. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So sorry for rambling on here, but that was what was so important to me. I do plan on doing some, you know, other jobs that I give away to charities and stuff like that. I've done one in the past. I don't remember the title of the video, but it was last year sometime. I gave away a big tile job that looks like it's the inside of a restaurant, which used to be an old Del Taco in Modesto and is now like a teen center. It might say that in the title. I just can't remember off the top of my head right now. So I want to do more stuff like that as we are able. Now that we've grown a little bit, we can occasionally afford to do stuff like that. And so it's just something that we're going to be doing periodically when we can. And then at some point, when, you know, we can really afford to do it more often, we're probably going to do something possibly once a month in our area for different charities of different kinds, or people that are in need that we hear about. So that's just a goal that my wife and I have, that we feel is the right thing to do as a company. But like I said, we just haven't been able to do a ton of it right now because we're still growing. Sorry, truck driving by. We're still growing, and, you know, of course we have to be able to afford to be able to do it ourselves, and we're basically just about at that point where we can do it more often. So as long as things keep going well, and everything moves in a positive direction, we will be implementing that periodically and to help people out. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, listening to my rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. He, you know, said I can go ahead and use the video for sharing it, and getting the word out, and just that good people are still out there and they deserve recognition. So thanks again to him especially, and his wife as well. So you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.